Hello everybody, Razorblade Mango here, and this is footage from Garden Warfare 2. I've said I've wanted to do a video about Garden Warfare 2 for a while now. Finally getting around to it. It's been and as you can see, I guess by the multiplier, I haven't been playing this game. I haven't played this game like in I don't know, like about a week, 2 weeks now. It feels like it's been a while since I've played it. Um, and not that they've added like a significant amount of content by the time by me picking it back up again. It's still the same old Garden Warfare. It's just I need to rebuild my experience multiplier again, which, ugh. But you know, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to play Dark Souls and all that. Um, but I do really like this game. In fact, I think it's a fantastic game. Even with the bullshit microtransactions that EA had to sneak in again, I do think that this is one of the best values on the market right now, and I absolutely mean that. And I know everyone's like, what? Fucking Garden Warfare 2? And I'm like, yes, Garden Warfare 2. Garden Warfare 2 is what I wanted Battlefront to be. It's so weird that DICE, who I would expect to do justice to the Battlefront series, just didn't get it as far as what we all wanted from it. And now here's PopCap doing exactly what I wanted with Battlefront. I mean, it's got a pretty meaty, I wouldn't say story mode, but it's got a pretty meaty campaign where you're going around and doing stuff, you get to interact with weird characters. It's like really funny situations. It's not like a fucking Fallout 4 or Witcher 3 campaign, but it's in there and it adds value and it's quite good. I like it. Also, if from the footage that you're going to see, this is all offline multiplayer. It's all bots. It's all like, and what's really cool are like the little quests that you get for, say, like, oh, kill 15 roses, get experience from healing 50 times. All of that you can earn with bots and using modifiers. Like, if you don't really feel like oh, I just want to get this stuff over with, you can adjust it to make it easier to do, and the game will allow you to get that credit. You don't have it won't force you like Battlefront. It won't force you to go, you have to play online with people, because say you just don't want to play with people, you're just not in a good mood or whatever. And not that I'm in a bad mood today. I've had a pretty damn good day actually. I just didn't feel like playing online, and I love that Garden Warfare 2 gives you that option. I can really, really admire and appreciate that. And I also really like that it's pretty smooth for the most part. Even if I were to go online, I think they've fixed a lot of the lag and visual stuff from the first Garden Warfare. And I was a big fan of the first Garden Warfare. I thought it was really damn good. And I'm glad, instead of just regurgitating, just like making a copycat sequel, PopCap actually went in and significantly improved the stuff. Like I said, there's an actual story mode this time. There's offline multiplayer with bots. There's a really neat little hub world called the Backyard Battleground that's got its own little secrets and stuff that that are just so cool. You earn coins, of course. Coin earnage is a lot easier this time around, even with the microtransactions. And it's unfortunate that, again, they had to sneak those in like last time. It's still really cool that there's like, it's cool that you're able to earn it much quicker, much more significantly, which justifies the higher cost of the card packs that they've got. Also, you've got stars now, which stars are used to unlock things in the Backyard Battleground. They allow you to customize your home base, whether you're a plant or a zombie, and it's just a lot of cool stuff. And I really love the design of the new characters, even though I'm not a fan of some of them. Like, I really don't care about the pirate one, or I really don't care about the Rose. The Rose and the pirate ones just are like the weakest links of the new characters, in my opinion. I really, really dig the superhero. I really like the imp Really, really like using the corn guy, who I've unlocked a gangster skin for him, and it looks really cool. I really like the orange. So, I mean, I really like the new classes. I hope they add more in the future with, hopefully they do a Garden Warfare 3. So, I hope they just add more stuff in, and I hope it's really cool. I also really like the new maps. I wish they had included some of the old school ones, you know, because they have a cool system where if you play the original Garden Warfare, most of the characters you unlock can be used in Garden Warfare 2, and that is a really awesome idea, and I love that they did that. I mean, not every character is going to be unlocked, unfortunately, thanks to copyright issues. Like, I know the Chester Cheeto one can't be used. I think there's another one, but besides those, almost every character, like the majority of the characters that I unlocked in Garden Warfare 1, I'm playing in Garden Warfare 2, and that's great. That's a great way to encourage people to play the original Garden Warfare. It's a really neat reward for people that played the first Garden Warfare and are following it up with the sequel. It's just, I wish more companies would do that instead of just making a game and then making a copycat sequel and going, oh, $60, please. I feel like PopCap get it to some degree without EA's, EA meddling in their business with the whole microtransaction bullshit. I feel like PopCap gets it. I mean, it's really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Garden Warfare 2. I think it's pretty damn awesome. It's my favorite game of the year so far, even with the microtransactions. And I know like Bandai Namco is like, oh, Dark Souls 3 is the game of the year. They even have that cute little hashtag where it's like Dark Souls 3 Game of the Year GOTY 2016. I beg to differ. Garden Warfare 2 to me is my game of the year so far, until something else beats it. Probably either Doom or Uncharted 4. But yeah, this game is pretty bitchin'. It's pretty awesome. I've actually got a lineup of what I'm gonna do next, like for my next videos. I don't think I've ever made like a schedule or anything. It's just I'm sorry if you hear panting in the background. It's my dog. It's hot today. It's a really fucking hot day. Yeah. He and I are both pretty like whew. Ugh. It's one of those slimy hot days where it's just you just feel sticky whenever you walk outside. I really, really don't like it. Yesterday it was, when I was at work, it was like hot but windy. It's like the hot winds, and I hate those. There's one thing I hate more than the sticky winds. The sticky heat. It's the hot. It's like the windy heat. I hate it. Yeah, especially with summer coming up. It's like, sun, shit, let us have some more rain in spring, please, without assaulting us with your rays. I mean, you're gonna have 3 months of assaulting us with your sun rays, like in like a couple months. All right, just cut it. Calm down. Let us have some time to prepare. But nope, looks like the summer heat, at least where I live, is like coming with a vengeance. Anywho, I made a schedule of what I wanted to do, like the videos I wanted to do. I made a video like almost a year ago about how I would never do movie reviews until like they would come out, or else I had a different opinion about them. I've decided that's a load of shit. I apologize. I'm not immediately, but I take that back. I would like to start doing movie reviews because I do enjoy them. If there's one thing I enjoy more than talking about video games, it's talking about cinema, which was my first love, way before video games. So I think I'll kick it off with, because I'm planning on going to see Jungle Book tomorrow. I'll probably make a video about that, talking about it. They're not going to be like lengthy reviews unless I find things to, they're going to be as long as they need to be. It's not going to be like I'm going to feel obligated to talk about the Jungle Book for like fucking, I don't know, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That's just not how I do things with movies, unless have other people to talk about and then like in-depth discussion. If it's by myself, I usually like to do it in like 10 minutes or less, unless I have things to talk about. And who knows, I might I might have things to talk about with the Jungle Book, but yeah, I hope to talk about that. I've also got, I think next week I'm probably going to finally do my top 10 films of 2015, plus an RBM plays of Alienation, which I'm pretty excited about. I've got to find time to play that significantly, to do an RBM plays, because I usually don't like to put up an RBM plays until I've like spent maybe like at least 5 to 6 hours with the game. It's kind of how I used to do it with the whole like 5-hour impressions, the 6-hour impressions thing, before I just officially changed that subtitle to RBM plays. But I've got that with Alienation, and then I got to play the Walking Dead Michonne finale, and then I got to play the 3rd episode of King's Quest: Once Upon a Climb, which I hope is much better than the 2nd episode. If you've heard me talk about the new King's Quest, I really liked the 1st episode. I thought that was excellent. I was planning on trying it one of these days, but it was free on PlayStation Plus for a while there, so I was like, hell, might as well. And I was really impressed. I wasn't as impressed playing it a 2nd time, because I think there is a significant amount of downtime and backtracking. Like it hits that point somewhere towards the end that you're either gonna push through it and love the ending, or you're just gonna give up because it's frustrating. And I understand. But I thought the 2nd episode was really shockingly mediocre and very just boring and badly explained. It just introduced this system that ended up not having any consequence whatsoever, and it was just a really tedious affair of resource management without any real consequence and without any real big payoff. It was just there's such a lack of motivation with that, and I really disliked the 2nd episode. So I hope this 3rd episode's a lot better. I'm looking forward to it because it's got a plot line that I think could be really cool, but we'll see. I'm really hoping it's good. I'm really hoping it's more like the 1st episode than the 2nd one. Then after that, probably talk about Ratchet and Clank, make a video about, not the game, the movie. I'm probably not going to get the game for a while, because I've got fucking Uncharted 4 and Doom to cover in May. Those are like my big 2 in May. Like Doom probably more so. Doom's my big one in May. And I know a lot of people are really pissed off at the beta and all that. I don't know, I might make a video about my whole response to this whole really like negative backlash it's been getting, but I've just, put it bluntly, I've enjoyed the hell out of it. I still love the open beta. I don't care if it's not developed by id Software. I don't give a shit that it's being developed by Certain Affinity, who are the guys behind, some of the Call of Duty multiplayers and the Halo stuff. And you know what? I don't care. I was just, and I was shocked by the amount of negative reception that it got. I was just like, am I in some kind of bizarro world? It was so weird. And I guess this is coming from somebody who didn't really play a lot of arena shooters back in the day. Like, I used to play them sometimes, like whenever I'd go like on the other side of the country to visit my family. I know they'd be playing stuff on PC and the original PlayStation 2 and Xbox and whatever. But I don't know, I really loved the Doom beta, and I'm really excited for the multiplayer, and everybody's talking about how, it's going to be dead within a year or 2 months. It's not going to be dead within 2 months. I mean, people will keep playing it, but yeah, anyway, those are like my thoughts on the Doom beta. I loved it. I don't understand I understand I've read some mixed reception. I've read some, like Total Biscuit's report, who gave a very mixed response to it. I understand, but I don't agree. I loved it. I had a hell of a time playing it. And then I'm probably going to do a video about Captain America Civil War, Neighbors 2, The Nice Guys, and I'll do my, mandatory E3 2016 predictions, my hopes, my fears, stuff like that. I'm actually kind of nervous about E3 this year. But yeah, that's about wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe, and as always, have a good one, guys.